All right, all right. Welcome back. The Body by Vlad show, episode 1, part 3. And I really want to dig into real quick. We talked about your approach and what people should expect, how you go about doing it, the sciences behind everything. But I really want to dig into what happens if you already have injuries, either from previous workouts or even maybe arthritis and so forth. How do you go about fixing those or working around those issues?
That's a great question. So what we do is I offer a corrective exercise program, and what that entails is I'm certified through NASM, and it's almost like a physical therapy, I would say, approach, where let's say you have a client, you're doing an assessment with them, you see in the assessment that their mobility is not correct, then you ask them, hey, what's going on? Do you have any injuries? Oh, yeah, I tore a rotator cuff, etc. It doesn't matter. From there, you're able to approach and say, hey, okay, great. We'll help you with the personal training, but we also offer a corrective exercise program. Well, what's that? It's pretty much like going to a physical therapist where you say, hey, these are the exercises I can prescribe you, in a way saying, if you do this, we can take care of that injury. And in a very safe way approach. Let's stretch this out. Let's strengthen this. Let's focus on doing some stabilizing work. Whatever that may be, I'm able to tell a client, hey, I offer many different services. We can do strength training, corrective exercise programs, flexibility programs, mobility programs. It's pretty much to like taking a car that might be hit and everything, taking it to the shop, fixing it, and making it all look pretty again. And there's different ways of doing that. It's kind of like with the body. I'm not expecting people to come in with perfect bodies, perfect diets, no injuries. To me, it's actually exciting to work with somebody who, you know, might have went to another gym, got injured, came to me and said, hey, I have this. Can you help me? And using my approach, I'm able to say, yes, I can, because I don't just offer personal training. I don't just offer weight loss. I think it's more of a combination of everything, the nutrition, the strength training, the weight loss, the flexibility program, the mobility, making sure that you're mobile and active, and preventing those injuries and making sure that your body's operating at an optimal level.
Now, one of the things that you had mentioned before was the meal plans. Explain to me what these meal plans are. Is this kind of like the whole Jenny Craig thing where you pre-package everything, or you just give them a diet, a menu? How does all that work?
It works in a way where, in the beginning I say, hey, send me a 3-day food journal. Let's see what your current eating habits are. And then I say, here are my guidelines. This is what I would recommend. Now, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a nutritionist. I cannot prescribe any meal plans. And I don't think meal plans really work unless you're doing a show or a competition where everything is dialed in and you're just under like supervision. And because I don't do that myself, I don't count calories. I don't do any of that because that's not something I want to revolve my life around. I want to make fitness a part of my life, but I don't want to make it everything in my life. And I think that's where people get the confusion, is saying, if I do fitness, oh my God, I need to devote my whole life to it. And I think that's where people are kind of confused and saying, what do I do? And then they get freaked out and they don't do anything. In reality, it's actually fairly simple, because I'm all about efficiency. I want to make sure that I can incorporate fitness and healthy eating into my life as a business owner who runs a business and owns a business and works with clients and does many different avenues and things like that. So figuring out a plan for myself was important. And now I'm saying, hey, you're a business owner? Great. Let me work a plan out for you. Only 30 minutes a day? Yeah, only 30 minutes. Give me 30 minutes of your time.
Very, very interesting. And again, that's one of those things where I'm going to want to sit down and talk with you about what are you going to be able to do to help me? Because my life is just insane. Like, it's just ridiculous, right? I don't sleep. I don't eat. I don't do anything that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm shoving peanut butter and jelly in my mouth before you get here just so I can, have enough energy to even do the show, because I'm already whooped, right? It's 2:00 and I'm worn out. It's not good, right? Is that what we're talking about? How does your program actually work? And I'm going to rephrase that. What is your program? And then with that, how does that actually work?
The program itself consists of many different aspects, and I think that's one of the people's questions, is they get freaked out of saying, oh my God, how many? And I say, I can't vomit everything on you at the same time, because that's going to be too much information. It's going to overwhelm you. And I say, let's take it one step at a time. fill out the PARQ form. Let me see what's happening in your life right now. And I think it's just like in any business, you got to take it step by step. You can't be an overnight success. Just the same thing here. My goal is to go coach people and say, hey, this is what you're doing here. Let's change this up. Making small adjustments, just small, nothing drastic. And you'll be able to see that change, and those daily habits starting to build up. Don't eat this, eat this. Wake up at this time, go to sleep at this time, eat this food before you're working out. And it's almost like a science where we put it all together and watch the results.
How much sleep should somebody actually be getting every night? Because I hear 6 hours, I hear 8 hours, I hear 10 hours.
And that's the thing is, and there's no number. There's no number for every individual is different. First of all, every body is different. And so for me to prescribe and say that, it's just like eating. How much do I eat and how much? Well, I don't even tell them that. 2 meals a day for you? Great. 5 meals a day for this guy?
Let me ask you this. This is kind of going almost a political question, but it's not. Our good old president, Mr. Donald Trump, eats Big Macs every day. He drinks, what did I read? He drinks anywhere between 8 and 10, I think it's Diet Cokes a day. And he doesn't work out very much. He plays his golf, and he sleeps 3 hours a day. That's his regimen every single day. Yet, the doctors say that he's healthy at 70 some odd years old.
And see, that's where I would need to say, first of all, show me that he eats that much, and then show me the doctor saying that he's healthy. Right? I'm like a scientist myself. I say, show me the data. Mm-hmm. Show me the proof that he's actually eating it. Let's put him on a 30-day diet that looks exactly like that, and then let's take him to a doctor. There was a Super Size Me.
Yes, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He did the same exact thing, and look what happened to him in 30 days. So for me to believe that Donald Trump is doing the same thing at 70 is extremely hard to believe, and I'm surprised he's still alive if he's doing that from all the cholesterol.
I'll send you. There's several articles talking about it. Actually, it's another one is Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett's regimen every day is he eats potato chips as his pastime food. It's like throughout the day, and he drinks. They said upwards of 12 to 18 Coca-Colas every single day, every day. That's his thing.
That would be about, 350, 400 a month?
Something along those lines.
Yeah, multiply that by 40 grams of sugar, so 16,000 grams of sugar, and I don't know.
Very interesting, though, isn't it? It's very interesting.
If that's true, that's very interesting, and I find it just hard to believe that.
I'll send you some of that stuff, because it's all in Forbes, and it talks about all these different things. But, yeah, I just find myself, I went and got that McDouble or whatever it was the other day, McDonald's breakfast sandwich, whatever the breakfast sandwich was. 4 bites into it, man, I felt like crap. I was just like, oh gosh, I need to go talk to Vlad. Oh, I should have just had a banana and Juice Plus and been done. Before we go to break, tell me again real quick a little bit about more about Juice Plus and what that actually does for your body.
Juice Plus has a huge amount of benefits with the phytonutrients. What I found myself doing is I'd eat a lot of macronutrients, but not a lot of micronutrients, which are vegetables, fruits, berries, things like that. Something that's going to be a phytonutrient in your body. And I'd eat steak, potatoes, a little bit of broccoli, done. And who cares about vegetables? Who cares about fruits? That's not for me. That's not what somebody should be eating, right? And in November, I went vegetarian, so I stopped eating meat. So I'm eating salmon, tuna, some lamb. But other than that, no chicken, no beef, no pork. And the results that I saw just from doing that and incorporating Juice Plus, I've been taking that for 6 months, is huge. A business owner, I used to take naps for 2 hours a day.
I know. I get my nap every day.
Every single day.
I have to. I have no choice.
That's how I felt.
Yeah.
That's
how I felt. I have no choice.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I did. Coffee in the morning, every morning. Coffee in the afternoon. Still had to take my naps. Productivity was complete. It was horrible.
Mine is the Mountain Dews, man.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew and a nap every day.
Yeah.
And the sad part about it is I could pound a Mountain Dew at 2 a.m. and still go to sleep at 2:30. And it's just like, I know it's doing nothing for me because you get a high and then a crash.
Yeah, exactly. And that's actually how it was. It was a huge roller coaster. And then Guy, who introduced me to the product 6 months ago, I kind of tell him, hey, Guy, you changed my life. And as funny as that sounds as a personal trainer, somebody changing your life, it's very rare to see that.
Well, he's been with the company for 23 years. I mean, he knows the company inside and out. All right, here's what I'm going to say to you guys. Audience, listen up. Have you eaten garbage today? I'm assuming most of you guys have. It is business talk. Have you had potato chips, pizza, McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, Domino's? It doesn't matter. Have you had crap in the last week? Now think about real quick what that does to your body. You typically feel like crap after you eat it, right? Because you're not putting anything of value into your body. The only reason that we do eat that stuff is because it's quick and convenient. It's it. So there is a solution for you. Number one, of course, diet and exercise is most important, but taking and eating the right products, essentially, not going to the grocery store and pulling off the produce that's been sprayed with pesticides and all these different things. Juice Plus, check this company out. Everything is available at bbvfitness.com, bbvfitness.com, or of course, go or call 916-764-2559, 916-764-2559. We're going to go to a break. We're going to come back and wrap up. We'll be right back.